Hi everyone, it's Luke here again. Today I'm going to be doing a deathmatch with me using my level 13 online Chinese profile. And I thought I'd be versing this First Lieutenant's level 112 Portuguese. But later on he decided to change. Now I've versed him before, the game before I recorded this one actually. And anyway, he decided to resign because we both blockaded each other by accident. And we decided to do a rematch. But I was obviously pretty nervous with me being a conscript and him being a first lieutenant. So I thought I'd give it my best go, and I hit the record button because I thought, well, you know, if I win this one, it'll be really good to put it up on YouTube just to show everyone how good Chinese can actually be. And there he goes. He changed his to his level 49 Indian. Now, I think I've touched base about this before. Why I do death matches. Death matches on YouTube are pretty hard to come by compared to supremacies. So I decided, well, I'm gonna be a bit different and do death matches instead. So we decided to do no rushing, no rushing in 5 minutes, and no blockade. For beginners out there, no rush. 5 minutes means you're not allowed to attack within the first 5 minutes of the game. So obviously get spies and immigrants. I start building my war academies, which can train my banner armies. And banner armies are a very useful thing to use, simply because you get two different military units with one click. I can select my deck. He's only building houses on a second town center. I think I can live with that. So, online with Chinese, unless you're versing lots of cavalry, I'd recommend taking the Imperial Army banner army, because you get 3 arquebusiers and 2 iron flails. And both those units are very versatile, so no matter what you're facing, you should be able to take care of them. So I get 6 villages, support my population, and make sure my guys are exalted. Try to get, when you're online, try to get your military units as fast as possible. So you'll notice here, as soon as that's loaded, I have 3 built, 1, 2, 3. So I do 2 clicks like that. And by the time those other 3 war academies have been built, I've already got some military units, and that is really effective when people try to rush you. It can slow them down enough for your main army to be created. Don't know what that little thing does for villages. I can get my first card. So I get repelling volley, which is a useful card for arquebusiers. I get some more imperial armies and send them out in front of my base. Check on your base. Always make a habit of checking the enemy base. You always want to know what they've got. And obviously, straight on the economy. You know, within the first 2 minutes of the game. If you get an economy within the first 2 minutes of the game, the enemy will be extremely surprised with you, simply because you can afford troops later in the game. 2 cards, which I don't actually get for quite a while because I'm too lazy. I was too busy having fun with my Imperial armies, just sending them out. Okay, so almost loaded up there. And now I've got some guys, some villagers just sitting there. So I decide, well, I should probably get them on an economy. Wait that little thing to load, wait for it. And what you can actually do, if you want to save yourself wood, only build, 3 or 4 villages, and then you click on that little upgrade there. And it pretty much means that, say for instance someone destroys a village, rather than your population going down, you'll still be supporting its population simply because of those little upgrades. And I hope at the end of this game that people will appreciate how good Chinese can actually be, because a lot of people have said to me, good friends of mine have said, well, why would you use the Chinese? I mean, they're rubbish. And I was like, oh yeah, I suppose they're rubbish. So then a few weeks ago I was like, well, you know what, I'm going to try them out. And so far, I have not lost a single game. I am actually a much higher level now with Chinese online, and I have not come close to losing a game yet.
请下命令。
They're a very good army.
建筑
I'd
工。
recommend them.
是的，建筑工
It's a useful
准备好了，
Uh,
请下命令。
card you can
准备
get.
好了。
Western refugees.
建筑
Every
中。
single village and town center you have does a one-time summon of a villager, which is really helpful. So at the moment I'm just doing some
准备好
basic
了，
economy stuff,
建筑工。
setting my guys on farms, or rice paddies as they're called,
是
with my
的，
explorer,
农夫。
just some
是的。
basic stuff, and also building my
好的。
castle rickshaws as well. And my banner armies are almost finished loading, so I'll be almost ready to send them over.
请下
We're
命令。
approaching the end of part A. Don't forget to watch part B. There's quite a lot of fighting, and for once, I'm actually taking heavy casualties. Well, heavier than usual at least.